If I could change one thing in the world.
If I could change one thing in the world.
If I could change one thing in the world. There's one thing I can change in this world.
If I could change one thing in the world.
If I could change one thing in the world.
If I could change one thing in the world.
If I could change one thing in the world.
One thing I could change in the world.
If I could change one thing in the world.
If I could change one thing in this world.
If I could change one thing in the world.
If I could change one thing in this world.
If I could change one thing in the world, it would be poverty, because I wouldn't want to see other people suffer, and I like everybody to be on the same playing field.
Everybody's awareness about poverty. In America, everybody has like AC, everybody could kind of, they have running water. I'm talking about people who don't have anything.
Change one thing in the world, it would be how quickly we use our natural resources.
The way we use our resources, because Earth right now is replenishing and we are humans and we depend on the Earth.
Environmental awareness, so people know the effect of our biochemical wastes that we're actually doing more harm to the environment than we actually know.
The global pollution, because our Earth is the most important thing to us.
It'd be the treatment of nature, because this is our Earth and we should protect it.
I would change the honesty of the political system in the United States because, for one, we're told our votes count when they don't.
We're choosing as a president, it's crazy going on. All people are looking towards Donald Trump. We're just basically going to put us in huge issues and problems that people don't even understand. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be society standards and the way corporations work. They work based on money and they don't care about people. We're poisoning people, killing people, starting wars, lying to people, stealing cultures, mass murders because of industry and making money.
The thing that would change this world is the clubbing of baby seals in Canada, because it's an actual holiday, it's actual sport.
If there's one thing I could change in this world, it would be the use of slaughterhouses. I believe that every being on this earth has a purpose and a reason to living, and I don't feel like it's right for anybody to take that life away. If I could change one thing in the world, that'd be prejudice, because nobody deserves to be discriminated against.
If I could change one thing in the world, I would change racism, prejudice in any way. People who judge you because of the way they look. Because people are more complex, so you have to read the chapters in order to understand someone's story.
I could change one thing in the world, I would make sure that there was either one universal religion or no religion altogether. Because I believe that separation of religions are one of the things that separate us as a people.
If I could change one thing, I think I'd change human trafficking. For me, that's like the one thing that's like as low as you can treat another human being, where you lose your own humanity. Associate family values, because it's a common American thing that like you reach a certain age and you're supposed to go out and just be an individual. But I think it's a lot less wasteful. Like it helps the world, because like think about it, you make a family of 5 kids, they all have their own home, they all are creating their own waste. It just doesn't seem right, it seems wrong.
I would like to isolate the fear and greed in our DNA and maybe dial it back 20 or 30%. I think the world would be a better place and people would forget all about money and concentrate on more important things.
One thing I could change in the world, I would change the suffering that happens to young children. The reason why is because young kids, when they're abused, when they're not treated right, when they're taken advantage of, whether it be sex slavery or whether it be physical abuse, it affects them for the rest of their lives.
If I could change one thing in the world, it would have to be separation and division. So many people are separated for so many different reasons, whether it be religion or skin color. All humans, we're all the same species. And just imagine the things we could do if we weren't separated for these make-believe reasons.
One thing that I can change in this world, it would be love. Love is, I think, the ultimate. Love changes. Love brings hope. That would be my one thing, if I could change in this world, would be love.
I thought about something that somebody ought.
Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not.